All right, Moses here for sports, and he has details. The Lloydminster Kits County Xtreme are in action tonight in Wainwright.
Yeah, taking on the Vermilion Roar, and they renew an old rivalry, these two. Of course, this is the Junior B Northeast final this time. The teams split the season series, go 1-1-1, and are tied in points heading into the playoffs. The Roar claiming first in the Northeast Division via goal difference, an indication of how close tonight's contest could be.
Last two playoffs we've got eliminated by them, and just by, I think, single point games and tight games, and I think it's our turn to win, and I expect if we play like this, it'll be our win.
It's an intense rivalry. Like, we went 1-1-1 with them at a win of a loss and tied them with points in the end, so I just got to do the same thing we did with Sherwood Park and, you know, really get pumped up, get fired up, and shut them down early.
The Xtreme had success against the Sherwood Park Titans on Wednesday, being physical on the ball and winning the battles in the corners, something the Xtreme will need to do again against Vermilion.
They come to win every time, you know, loose balls, it's tough to beat them. They come out of the corners with the ball almost every time, and it's going to be a battle. I hope we come out on top, and I think we've got the team to do it.
Vermilion is really tough in the corners. They know how to go get the loose ball. They have a hard press coming forward, and so you know, we're just going to have to really work hard and make sure we control all those loose balls.
This game will be in Wainwright. Ball drop is at 8 o'clock. Sticking with the Xtreme, when you think of agitators, look no further than Quinn Moon. The Kitscoty product is known for his chirping as much as his goal scoring.
That's all in fun. I love that. That's what I live for.
Wednesday semi-final against Sherwood Park was a good example of Moon's season, leading the way with a goal and 7 assists, and his knack for getting under the opposition's skin, drawing penalties in the process. He is a hit with teammates as long as he knows when to draw the line.
He's a spark for sure, and you know, every team needs one of those guys, someone who can go in there, poke the other guy, push their buttons, but know when to stop, know when to quit and back out, and so they go in the box, but the other guy doesn't. And you know, like I said, every team needs that, but you just got to know when to quit.
It's a double-edged sword. You got to be really careful with that, and I certainly don't encourage that sort of behavior, and in fact, probably discourage it a little bit.
He doesn't like all that stuff sometimes, but you know, that's the way I am, and as long as it's kept in control, didn't take any penalties for it.
We turn our attention to rugby. The Lloydminster Reapers men's squad are in a must-win situation tonight when they face the Saskatoon Wild Oats B team. Their 34-12 loss a fortnight ago to the Wild Oats A team had the Reapers back to the drawing board. Defensive struggles were to blame after failing to contain the Oats' high-powered offense.
You know, we scored against the Oats, but defensively we've got to be better, and that's really been the focus this week.
Heading into this week, Coach Dean Murten is not taking the Oats B team lightly. He expects another tough contest, much like the Oats A team.
If they come down here with a weakened team, that potentially they're going to lose. So they'll come down here with a strong team. So I'm expecting something similar.
4 and home field advantage for the postseason is a tall order, but the 4th and final playoff spot is still within reach, and spirits remain positive.
Even if you come 4th in a playoff, you can still do it. And I still believe there's a quality in the team to do it. It's just having that belief now, and hopefully we'll turn it around on Friday and get that belief back.
Tonight's contest will be at the Service Sports Center. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. The CPCA event in St. Walburg is canceled tonight due to the wet track, but mucky weather was not delaying the return of Inside the CPCA. This week, Kyle Gallagher caught up with a few drivers who were looking forward to get back on track.
It was a wet one in St. Walburg as the CPCA gets ready to resume after a 3-week hiatus. While some spent the morning horsing around, others are getting ready to make a push in the second half of the Chuckwagon season. The 2013 GMC Rangeland Derby just wrapped up last week in Calgary, but the race is on to grab a spot for the 2014 edition. Brian and Jamie Laboucaine already have spots locked up, so the top 8 other drivers at year's end will earn a berth in the event.
Now the crunch is on and we got to get there through here.
Just stay clean. I'm sitting second, so as long as I stay clean and keep running hard, I shouldn't have any trouble.
There are only 5 stops left on the 2013 CPCA Sega Pro Tour, and getting off to a good start in St. Walburg could help set the tone for the rest of the year.
It's huge just to get everything back rolling and start off with a bang.
It's huge for me, for money-wise. You know, the better you run, the better monies you make, and staying clean so I can go to Calgary.
The standings are tight right now. Only 80 points separates 4th from 15th. With just a few races left, penalties can prove very costly. BJ Carey knows firsthand after a 19th place finish at the Stampede.
Staying clean is doesn't matter where you're at. Yeah, that's the goal. Calgary, it shows you. If I wouldn't have had my penalties, I'd have been 8th in Calgary.
That makes or breaks you. It doesn't matter. You got the best outfit on the grounds. With a 1 second penalty, nowadays you're out of it. Try to stay clean, and I think I got the horsepower this year to do it. Everything's working good. I got my good lead team back together now again, so we're just going to hope for the best and hope for no more rain delays and rain out. So.
Kyle Gallagher, Newcap Sports.
The Bantam AA Twins are in North Battleford for the next 3 days, looking to bring back a provincial gold medal to the border city. The teams will be in an 8-team tournament in play. They'll be in Pool B along with Melfort and Estevan and Moose Jaw.
Tough teams, no matter who you play or what pool you in. There's the rivalries from past years like Swift Current. This year Estevan will be looking good, and we'll just need to play our best games against them.
The teams come into provincials filled with veterans and expect to come back with a gold medal around their necks.
With the experience these kids and the championships that they won, yeah, there's been only one goal all year, and that's been provincials. We didn't worry about this game or that game or a tournament. We've been working for the provincial gold again.
You just need to calm down, make your plays, and if everyone's on board, we're going to be fine, and we will do it.
Also trying to bring back some hardware this weekend are the Pee Wee twins, who are in Yorkton for their provincials. The young squad has been practicing all week for the tournament, hoping to have their hitting and pitching dialed this weekend.
In Pee Wee baseball, everybody can field around the same, but hitting and pitching is really what it's going to come down to. If we can throw strikes, I think we could be very successful and see ourselves playing on Sunday for sure.
The Twins, having played against AAA teams all year, are using that to their advantage when playing against teams in their own level.
Well, of course you go down to win, but as long as we're out working hard and not in the games mentally and staying focused, then I'll be happy.